You used to practice here long before this was a recording studio.
Yeah.
This was, at the time, a shared practice space between you and several local bands here in Mobile, namely Sister Sister. What sort of opportunities and relationships sprung from being in a shared space, and how did you wind up doing it in the first place?
I used to work at the ACAC as like a kind of receptionist, you know what I'm saying? And it was interchangeably between one of the members of Sister Sister. And I remember I was starting my group Basehead Jazz, and we had little to no like creative space, you know what I'm saying, or space to practice, you know what I'm saying. So we were getting ready to do our first show in Birmingham at the Firehouse in Avondale, and we knew like when we hopped out, you know what I'm saying, since it's our first together, we was like, we have to, you know, give energy, we had to have some kind of stage presence, all that, you know what I'm saying. So ironically, Beezy, she she was just like, yeah, like, you know, we practice all the time upstairs. And I'm like, okay, you know, and we came up here, and yeah, it looked nothing like this, you know what I'm saying? It's zero. There was plenty of echo, as you know, and it birthed like a really like pivotal time in my life, indeed, you know what I'm saying? Like it honestly shaped, I believe, my relationship with like leading a musical score in a sense, you know what I'm saying, in a group, because like all three of us in Basehead Jazz were all rappers, you know what I'm saying, but not all of us was or were trained to like use our voices in singing, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in chorus and all that, so you know that comes with a little different like musical intelligence, if I may. And so like teaching one of my group mates, CJ, how to like go into melodies and things of that nature, and go into harmonies and things, like that was birthed in this place, because we had to understand how to sometimes be louder or sometimes not be so loud, because like, you know, with all the echo, it's like, you know, you might bust the eardrums out, you know what I'm saying, if you're doing too much. So yeah, it was definitely like a birthing and a rebirth for us, you know what I'm saying, for me, indeed.
What was your best performance, and what set it apart? What was your worst performance? What set that apart? And then what do you try to repeat and avoid, respectively, from each performance?
I technically haven't had like a worse, like I got on stage and just bombed it, like started throwing up, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't had that, but I have had some performances where like I was like in an area and I'm like, I don't really know what's gonna happen right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where I am. I don't recognize none of y'all, and you know, kind of just, yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. That was like somewhere in Alabama. I went with a group of guys, and it was like somebody's birthday party, I think, but it was backwoods Alabama, essentially, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm comfortable with this, you know what I'm saying? But I also just don't know where I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm just in the middle of nowhere with this. It was a groovy ass house, honestly. There was nothing for miles, you know, right? So, and it was dark. Some people was doing like not ayahuasca, but like it was something going on in the corner, and I'm like at first I thought it was cocaine, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen people throwing up in the corner, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else is reacting, so I guess I'm finna just do this, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the performance was cool, you know what I'm saying? I try to always like bring my best. It turned into an uncomfortable situation, and then I just started to like have conversations with people and talk, and it ended okay, you know what I'm saying? My very best was actually with Basehead Jazz in Birmingham for we did one of the last secret stages. I think we only had one song out at the time, and we did a 45-minute set, right? Like, having one song out, we're thinking like, okay, like, yeah, people gonna like the music, you know what I'm saying? But we're not thinking like we're gonna like have people like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, we started a mosh pit, you know, and this was like upstairs, and it was like some kind of upscale like bar restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And a legit mosh pit was going down, you know what I'm saying? We had a song called "Fuck 'Em Up," and yeah, they took that and yeah, it was amazing, and I think we weren't the headliner of that festival. There was another band, but I believe when they did the press release after the festival, they like highlighted us as like the best show out of the whole festival. So yeah, man, that was amazing.
What sort of things did you learn from each one, respectively?
So from the first one, I definitely learned to like be within myself regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like, learn how to understand, like, if I'm put in any position, really, like, it's based off something I did. You know what I'm saying? Whether the end result is good or bad, like, whatever I've done, the work I've done before is gonna lead with whatever that situation is. If I've done all the work, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cool. From the second, like, again, kind of like reiterating, like, just trusting. You know what I'm saying? That like whatever I've done, like, people are going to gravitate it if I'm putting my heart in it. You know what I'm saying? Putting my heart and soul in it. Like I don't have to be everybody's favorite, but you know, somebody gonna like it.
Is there a common theme in the subject matter of your songs lyrically? And if there is one, is that on purpose? Also, do you ever aspire to write a different type of song, and why or why not?
I get asked this kind of a lot. Essentially, I always let the music tell me what to say, in a sense. Like, I can say I've never come to a song saying like, oh, this is the subject matter. I had an outline, like, this is it, and you know, we're gonna go from there. Like, I've never really done that. I've always just allowed myself to just feel. To me, I feel like the undertone is always love. It can come out semi-aggressively sometimes. It can come out very like sultry and soft, but like the undertone is always love. I think sometimes I can present myself as like maybe highly intelligent or whatever, but I don't view myself that way. You know what I'm saying? I view myself as a very like I would say a street cat. I don't know if you remember the movie Aristocats. Like, they had the cat that was like, he wasn't polished and all that, you know what I'm saying? But female cat that was, I guess, rich or whatever, she had everything and she was attracted to him. Like, that's how I feel I am, honestly. You know what I'm saying? A raw kind of love is just, yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Do I look to kind of like, I guess, understand how that can be presented more relatably? Maybe, but like, I'm not thirsty for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a vessel, you know what I'm saying? So however spirit uses me, then that's what I'm gonna do.